welcome back to Utopia³ Farmer Nemsun shearing his sheep. Hope you're having a great day. I've been a little busy and this is my sheep farm. As you can see, lots of sheep in the little valley. And I've been doing a lot of using wool, as you can see. Yep. Wool and string. I've made a few modifications around the place so that I can get lots and lots of wool and string for the project I'm working on. This guy looks silly. Turn around. Let the viewers look at you. Let the viewers see your hat. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at this silly face. It's the silliest sheep we've got. I love it every time I come round to see this sheep. And then this one. Dang funny sheep. I think I've probably got enough now then. Yeah, nearly 4 stacks, just a couple more. And this creeper one, oh man, the amount of times I've jumped thinking about him coming at me. I've been using, oh, there goes my shears. I've been using these glimmering flowers all over the place. So I got 3 colours of glimmering flower, white, blue and yellow. That's a naturally spawned one. White, blue and yellow, and I've added some glowstone and turned it into glimmering flowers just to make sure that this place is well lit up. And they can't get out because it's all at least too high at most parts. But it still feels very natural, and it feels like a sheep farm where the sheep are not penned. The sheep are growing up naturally in a little valley. Little sheepy valley, look. Little sheep valley. Yep. But it's got me a lot of wool very quickly. This is just like 5 minutes work. I don't want that berry. This is like 5 minutes and a set of shears later. That's what we got. But I have been using up pretty rapidly. That and string. The air balloons take a wool and a string per air balloon. So it's like a wool with string wrapped around it, as opposed to the wool. I use the schematica to build it. I use the schematica to give me the overall shape and size of it, but then I've gone and placed all the balloons individually, because you can't tell schematica to do that for me. I did get schematica to do all of these colours down the bottom though. I tried to work on the principle that the top half was going to be air balloons and the bottom half was just going to be wool, just to save me a bit. It started off that I was saving myself some string. But then I decided to go and upgrade the mob farm slightly. So what do you think? It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? We're working on some more bits and pieces for this today because I want to do some interior work. This is currently huge. As you can see, it's a big airship. It's a very, very big airship. There was a rudder thing that goes here, but I haven't figured out how I want to attach it yet because every block's got to be attached in order for me to fly it. And I do intend on flying it. I don't know if it's going to work yet because I haven't changed the configs to allow for this size of ship. But I'm hoping that it's going to work. I've got my helm all the way up the front here so that I should be able to access the helm and see forwards. It says I've got 2,049 blocks and 259 of that is air balloons. And 259, that's not a lot when you think about it. That's just like a few stacks of wool and a few stacks of string. I've only really had to shear those sheep a couple of times and get the mob farm up and running a couple of times. There was a chunk missing. Give me back my chunks. The mob farm has been upgraded, like I say, to produce me more materials faster. I now have cursed earth on all the platforms. Cursed earth, well actually, I put 4 cursed earth in the centre of each platform and turned them into dirt. And they've, over time, spread nicely out. So I'm getting an influx of very, very many mobs in here now. And I can't just hang around watching it. Yeah, there's lots of mobs been spawning, so I've got lots of drops. Let's go and have a look, see if I've got any more string. I want to make sure I've got a supply, even though I think I've done enough. I want to make sure I've got a supply to make sure that if I need some more air balloons, I can fill the area in the top end of that ship with a load more air balloons to make sure it floats. Floats and floats high, because I've got no other use for the space. No. No. Come on, spiders. There's now upgraded spikes available. Oh, there's a spider. Bam. Okay, I'm closing that. It's dangerous out there. Where's the string going? I had a problem with this earlier. There was that many drops coming down at once that the hopper hock was putting it straight into a chest, and the hopper was filling up really, really fast and going into the first chest. So it offset all of the nicely balanced sorting system that I had in there. So I had to move things around a little bit. I found out that hopper hocks can actually go straight into a hopper. So I put another hopper instead of a chest, because the chest was letting items flow into the hopper below too fast, and that was then letting everything drop down into there too fast. So the first one's bones. As soon as like 6 or 7 bones fell in, 6 or 7 bones went straight into this hopper and straight down, and that gave us an extra signal. And because there was an extra signal, they all lit up, and then they all started opening up and all falling through, and then, well, it was a right mess for a minute. Once I'd done the cursed earth, once I'd done the cursed earth, it was a right mess. And now it doesn't seem to be going anywhere at all. I know a spider just died. Don't know about the string though. See if I fix it. I thought this was already fixed, but I must have had some sort of issue there. Well, that's flowing. Things flowing through here. Yep, there's a string. It just flew through. There's the string there. 5, 5, 5, 6. A string. Yeah. I've just used this design on the vanilla server on the new Eriador. Yeah, probably saw that episode from yesterday. But there's something wrong there. That should have picked up the string. Yeah, the string's coming over here for some reason. Since I messed with it, I'll have to look at it again later. But that's by the by. Doesn't really matter. I've got another couple of stacks of string, which gives me another couple of stacks of the air balloons if I need them. Oh, the other thing. I actually wanted a load of crafting clay today. I'm thinking about decorating the ships inside as best as possible with DecoCraft. There's lots of cool blocks in DecoCraft. I've put a few up already that look pretty cool. But I want to do more. Oh, I see. We've got bones going in there now as well, haven't we? This whole system's messed up since I increased the speed of it. Maybe that was my downfall, really. Maybe I should have just stood AFK here for a little while and just let it happen naturally. Or gone and find a spider spawner and just gone and stand there and kill a load for ages and get loads of string that way. Could have been a bit better, maybe. But anyway. I've set up a few things in secret, which is why I won't be doing any witchery this episode, because I needed to keep things secret, because Landstrider watches my videos, and obviously because Landstrider watches my videos, he gets a heads up while I'm showing you guys, and then he gets to plan ahead. So I'm having to keep things secret from you, so that I can keep it a secret from him. Yeah, this is not a good time to be out. Let's have a quick sleep. Oh. Okay, well, I want to make a load of DecoCraft stuff today. And other things. But first of all, I want to see if they actually float, if they actually move on the boat, as it were. Because if they don't actually move around, then I can't fly the boat. And if I can't fly the boat, then, well, that's just rubbish, isn't it? And I think down here somewhere... Oh, yeah, there it is. I had a little test vehicle, and it's still down here being test-worthy. Wait. And I'm down. Still test-worthy, hopefully. Let's see. Mount ship. Okay, right, and we go up, 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 okay, and turn it around. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, so that's still working, and then the access was not that, backslash, Hey, okay, disassembled. It's a bit of a glitchy thing going on, but never mind. And if I get some deco craft on the go here, then I can do some cool bits and pieces. I've technically already put a load of deco craft on there, so I'm hoping this works. This is sort of like my test. Let's go with iron ingot stacks. Let's just see if that works. One simple little thing like that. Okay? Right. Now, mount ship. Is it going to move? Oh, it's not moving with the ship. It's staying put. Oh, boo. Oh, boo. So they don't move with the ship. I wonder if there's anything I can do in the configs to change that. I'll have to have a mess around. Otherwise, I'm going to have to take all of it down before I go anywhere. But that doesn't work. Okay, well, dismounted the ship. You can easily pop them. It's not like it's hard work to pop them off. But it would have been nice if they did it straight away. Maybe they're just not defined right, are they? They're just not defined right to go along with that. But what do you think? It looks pretty epic, I feel. Nice, big, epic build. To travel to spawn. Of course, there are quicker ways to travel to spawn. But I want to travel there in style. We're going to get started on preparing for Christmas very soon. We want to do something together Christmassy. And look at these chains. These chains look really cool, hanging from the ship like that. They look really cool, but then just going to stay hanging. They're not going to go anywhere. And look through here, a 4-poster bed in the captain's quarters. A little vanity cabinet. A little mirror on the side there. It all looks so cool, but it's not to be. It's not going to move. So I'm going to have to break things down when I take the ship over to spawn. Fly it bare. Ride it bareback. Ride... oh dear. I'm just making jokes for myself now. Ride the ship. Pilot the ship. Yeah, so like sail the ship all the way to spawn, and then when it gets there, unpack everything. That might work. That might work. Maybe these deco craft count as entities once you've got them or something. Once they're out, maybe they're entities. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that this iron ingot stack doesn't work, so having a little treasury in here won't work. But I can still plan out where things are and build things and set things up in there, can't I? Ready for when we do take it to spawn. You got anything important in there? No, nothing. So, one of the things I want to take with me, as an important thing that I want to take with me, is the witches. I want to take the witches over. If it's going to be a Christmas party for everyone on the server, then I want my subscribers, who I have named villagers after, to also be there with me. Where's he gone? I hear ya. I hear you over here somewhere. Are you waiting inside my house? You're going to be waiting in my house, aren't you? I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to smash your face in. Yes. Okay, let's go. Where is he? Hey, Enderman, give me that block back. Sounds like he's disappeared. Disappeared, I tell you. He's gone, gone, gone. Okay. Well, Deku. Abigail, you will be traveling with me in style in my beautiful ship. So these wooden crates are going to be very, very useful for transporting you around. I'm not sure about the other guys up here, because I haven't named them yet. What I think I'll probably do is, after this episode, name these villagers as well, after some other subscribers that I've got, that leave messages and do things nice all the time. I reckon this guy might end up being spell check, because I don't think I've got a spell check in this world yet. So spell check, then we've got Abigail and Denku, and... I don't know. Who can she be? Who can she be? Leave some messages in the comments. And then there's this guy. He's a cool wizardy dude. He should have a good, cool name as well. Oh, there he is. How you doing? Come here. Oh, the fire made him run away. Never mind. Alright, well, I'm going to get on with a few more bits and pieces, and I'll be back in a little bit to see you and show you around the ship some more, and maybe we'll do a little bit of building work on the ship together. But I'm just going to gather some resources now, ready to do so. Alrighty, well, I moved it. I got it to move. Changed the configs around a little bit and finished it off a little bit and got this thing to actually move. However, there's a little spot of bother just here where I seem to have moved part of the mountain. I'm guessing that came from there because I came down a bit. I don't know whether did I come down? I can't remember dropping down at all. I think maybe I did, and that's from up there. And yeah, this back end, a few bits missing from the back end. Just a little bit of work to do. It would have come from this slot here. Yeah, so I didn't go down at all. But this side, I'd cleared this side. I remember this side. I forgot the other side though. Never mind. And this whole back end here, look, just slotted out from inside here. Just disappeared on both sides. There must have been something I did differently on this side to link it all in. There's probably another block right there that I've linked in to make it work properly. Yes. So I've got a few little changes to make there just to upgrade it slightly before trying it again for its next voyage. That was its maiden voyage, and it actually moves, which is awesome. Pretty dang awesome. It really does do a bit of lag though when it's moving. You're really not supposed to have ships this big for Archimedes ships, so I'm not going to be changing it in the mod pack as a default that you can make ships this big. Yeah, that's pretty big. The default is set a lot smaller and probably a lot more manageable. After experimenting with it, I now understand just how much intensive server data is required to make this thing actually become an entity and move. The whole server was basically empty when I did it, which was a good thing because it needed to be. And well, you'll see in a bit. I'll end this episode starting to move it. I'm still going to move it. I'm still going to move it, but I'm not going to move it right now because it'll take far too long, and I want to finish this episode off for you guys first. So we'll save that for... I will get there between this episode and next episode, and then show you the progress from there. I've been gathering up some bits and pieces that I want to use for setting up some stuff inside the ship itself. Another thing I spotted, right, and this is probably just me being a noob with this as a new mod that I'm playing around with for basically the first time. Moving this ship taught me one thing, that the DecoCraft stuff does move with the ship. Does move with the ship. All of these chains and things like that have all moved with the ship when it moved on its maiden voyage. Whereas if you remember, that one down there lost the iron blocks. And I think that's got something to do with this little section at the front. This helm. I think when the helm is set... Let's see, take the helm. Thank you. When you set the helm in place, it is then the ship. And anything added afterwards is not part of the ship. I think that's how it works. Right? So now... not assembled means that I can add to it, and as soon as I assemble it, then that's it, that's the ship. And anything I add after that will not work, similar to how the iron blocks moved on there. So that's what I'm reckoning. So if I was to do that experiment again, which I don't feel like actually doing right now, I would probably find that if I picked up and replaced the helm on that ship, it would carry those iron bars with us, which is good. Good. Alright, so I want to do some work on the inside. I don't want to do all of these little details like this. These little details are cool and all, but I don't want to do these little details like this until I take it to spawn, and then I can start decorating it in spawn. There's not really a lot I want to do inside of this place, but it's good to have these set out like this so that I can replace them later. All I need is the string, and I can turn this blue wool into blue air balloons and replace all of that up. I started doing some over here, blue air balloons, and I got white air balloons. No, blue air balloons there, blue air balloons there. There's a different type of blue air balloon, that was it. So I'm going to do some of that changing around at another day. Alright, well, this whole section is now ready for taking to spawn, I think. I just ran out of logs, so I'll just plop those in there for now. There we go. Just to even it up a bit. I could probably take these two out for now as well. Just in case I change my mind by the time I get there. It's going to be a very long journey to take this very, very slowly all the way to spawn. I did gather all these crafting clays up ready to do some bits and pieces, but I think we're getting there. This is going to be a cargo hold leading onto an engine room. That's going to be pretty good looking, I guess. Here we got a little storage space. I used some ropes from Decocraft and some long crates from Decocraft to set up a nice look in a little tight head low, keep your head down and get into the cargo hold through a little mini cargo hold. I was thinking about doing something else here, like maybe the galley kitchen area, but I think I want some more space for that. There are Decocraft barrels of food and stuff like that. And then up the ladder, I've turned this area into two little rooms of their own. Two little rooms of their own. I've just got to put some beds in and things like that. But I possibly use the fancy beds. I may even make these the special rooms of, let's see, Abigail and Denku can have two special rooms. Let's put that one there so they've got a bit of sunlight, and decorate the room a little bit around them as well to take them with me, because I've just got to pick them up and take them with me. Yeah, and then any others that I decide to take will end up being down in the little storage. There's also these little areas here with the bunk beds in now. Put a couple of beds in. It's pretty dark still in here, but then, well, what do you expect? It's on board a ship, isn't it? So let's put some lighting up there. That's it. There we go. Still got to put the lockers in and things like that for a bit of storage for me to take things with me as I go. I've got to figure out how to light the place better as well in certain places, because these are still my building torches where I just literally lit the place with building torches. These Decocraft telescopes. There's a few other bits and pieces like this that I want to add as features to the place when we're ready to get started. But something I was thinking about while I was setting all that up was passenger seats. And I'm thinking that I may get some passenger seats going on over here. Okay, so we need half slabs to do that. That's not really an issue though, is it? Let's put a full block there maybe instead of that part block. Oh, that's a wooden slab. That's really tough to break. There we go. Like that. And lucky that. There we go. Sort of. Oh, you can't get up there either? Okay, there's something I'm normally flying over. Let's put that in there. In fact, let's do both of these here. These kind of blocks up like that. Yeah, there we go. I will probably put some sort of ramp there in a bit. Maybe a couple of these half slabs that I've picked up, maybe. Yeah. Like so. Go down into here. Yeah, that works. And this section is the section between sections. Alright, the other things that I wanted to put in were these measurement gauges. And I don't really know how they work. Of course, I don't know how they work. So I'm just going to put them in front of these seats. Can anybody just sit on these seats? Passenger seats. No, maybe I need to assemble the ship first before they become seats. Okay, not a problem. We've got gauges there, and I'm going to put some more gauges there. I don't think I can actually see those gauges when I'm piloting from up here. And I could have put those gauges on here, I guess, to see if they move. But I can see roughly where I am. They're just funky looking gauges. They're two different directions of making them. I don't know if they actually do anything useful whatsoever. They do have some sort of visual about them, which may mean that they do actually work. But that's by the by. Right, I think I am ready to start taking it to spawn. There's maybe a few things that I want to add, such as chests and the like, but with the instant travel that I've got, I can just pop straight back and grab stuff through Mistcraft easily enough. So this is now going to go and get its final makeover at spawn. And I will set off right now so you can see just how bad this is going to be. Let's assemble ship. Okay, status okay. Blocks 10,427 blocks in total, and we've got 29% of that is air balloons, which is awesome. I've got 68 tile entities and a mass of 1,800 kilograms. Wow, that's quite the ship. Okay, so now it's assembled. Can I sit in these chairs? No. No, 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 no. How do you sit in those seats then? Let's put another couple back here. One there, one there. Can you sit in them now? How do you sit in seats? I don't know. Okay, maybe you have to mount ship first. Mount ship. This is where it lags out. Look, really, really slow. Takes a time. Oh, we're in there, and now something popped off. You can see the frames. I've gone down to like 3 frames a second. Something's popped off on the way, and I'm sort of in the ship here, but I can just push forwards, and we'll see that we are moving slowly forwards at 2 frames a second. Bit of a rubber band effect. It is just not designed to be able to deal with a ship this size. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means that it's taken a hell of a lot of server power to actually move this thing along. And we've gained some. The frame rate is so bad, I can't even stand it. But all I have to do is look forwards. If I can even get to look forwards. Look forwards. Get my map out so I can see where I am. And just turn the ship around. Whoa, 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 wow, wow, wow. That was quite a turn on a penny moment there. That was a bit crazy. I think I just turned it 180. Wow. I may just have ripped through a load of that as well. I may have taken some... Yeah, I've turned it. It's pretty well turned. Let's have a look. Turn it around. Yeah, banking that way. Oh, it's quite sharp. It's quite a sharp turn. Oh. I don't want to get too close to the wall over there. Okay. Yeah. As you can see, I'm going to have a lot of fun driving this boat. Let's now disassemble it. I may fall to my death right now, but should be okay. When it's disassembled, it's got to realign all of these like ghost blocks, these entity tiles. It's got to realign them with the overall grid and set them back in the format that I could break them or add to them and all that when I disassemble the ship to dismount the ship. So I've completely frozen while it's figuring all of those locations out. And possibly moving me half a block to one side as well at the same time. On a smaller scale, this would be a piece of beauty. A nice floaty ship in the sky, flying around with me all over the place, having a bit of fun. Cannot disassemble ship here. Oh, dang. Okay, well, I'm going to go at least this way. I think my map shows me that I've got to end up like basically going north for good ways. North for good ways, and then that way. So I'm going to go and park up outside the house and go and load up and get ready. I can't disassemble the ship here, so let's go forwards. And I can even go a bit higher, I think, yeah. I can go a bit higher. I can take the whole thing higher. Oh, man. Okay, I can't do any more on camera, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will be back soon, hopefully with this ship at spawn, looking all nice and pretty. And then we're going to get on with preparing spawn for Christmas. I've got a few nice things planned at spawn to finish spawn off, and also get everything ready for Christmas and get together with the guys. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon in another episode of Utopia cubed, Age of Adventure, a Druid's Tale.